tomorrow as well. Don't forget, Brock will face Guelph in the first semifinal, set for 2 p.m. And the winner of this game will face McGill in the second semifinal, scheduled for 5:30. Wrapping up the day tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Don't miss the Kufla East versus West Rookie All-Star Game, sure to be a thriller. Final reminder, we do have merchandise available in the tent on the way in from Kufla, and some Baggataway merchandise is available there for your viewing pleasure. Tonight's game features the Nipissing Lakers facing off against the Queen's Golden Gaels in our second quarterfinal of the day. Once again, the winner of this game will face McGill tomorrow afternoon. Fans, we ask that you now please rise if you're able to remove your caps. Once again, we are gathered on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, and the Huron-Wendat peoples. Brampton is part of the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit and is home to many diverse Indigenous peoples. Here in Brampton, the spirit of the game has thrived for many years, carried forward by players, families, and fans who share in its history and respect its roots. As we take the field today, we do so in gratitude for the land, for those who have cared for it long before us, and for the traditions that continue to today. Thank you. Please remain standing for the Haudenosaunee National Anthem, followed by O Canada.
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome back to the 2025 Baggataway Cup Championship Tournament here in lovely Brampton, the Flower City. We're at Terry Fox Stadium. I'm Stephen Stamp, joined by Jonah Beam. You got here a little while ago. Thanks for hustling out and getting here for the second game. You're going to be with us all weekend. And Beamer, you're the head coach for the Laurier Hawks, and you've seen these teams, obviously more of Nipissing.
Yep.
What are you expecting as the Nipissing Lakers, the number 2 seed out of the West this year, take on the Queens Gaels, number 3 seed, who made a run to the final last year?
You see, Steve, from the goal out, we got Connor O'Toole starting for the Nipissing Lakers. 9 games played, record of 7-2 with an 806 goals against average. On the offensive side of the ball, I expect to see a lot of two-man game with number 3, Jason Knox, and number 16, Zach Tarr.
They've been fantastic, right? I mean,
yeah.
Jason Knox in Teachers College. A bunch of these guys are in Teachers College. And Knox, who is not at camp with the Halifax Thunderbirds, is that's big for them. He had a huge season. Knox and Tarr, the 4th and 3rd leading scorers in the league this year.
Yeah, they had a fantastic season.
And on the other side, you've got a Queens team that had a kind of middling season in terms of their one-loss record, but came out with a big win in the Super Qualifier weekend last week. And we know last year they made that run to the championship game, which surprised a lot of people, but they earned it. They played fantastic.
Absolutely. They were able to elevate their focus and come out and compete, and we're looking for more of that here tonight.
We're about to get underway. It is the broadcast debut of Jonah Beam. We're all very excited. It's great to have you here. I'm kind of funning with you a little bit, but we're pretty stoked to have Beamer here. And a strip right away defensively for the Gaels, and they're going to have the first chance of this game. It's a bouncer and a goal, and that is a beauty on the run. Burying that was Dean Fothrop, a 15-goal scorer in the regular season.
Yeah, what a turnover by the Gaels at center. Nipissing trying to clear the ball over half. Turnover caused right into a great goal, finish far side on O'Toole.
So what a start for Queens. You couldn't ask for a whole lot more than that for the team that has to be the underdogs as the 3 seed coming in against a Nipissing team that very experienced team, a lot of guys in Teachers College. That's a boon for that program. It's a good program educationally, academically up in North Bay. But
here's another battle on the face-off. Absolute battle here on the floor. Queens comes out with the ball.
Or do they? It's still contested. And we're now going to have the ball awarded. The Gaels will get it after quite a fight to get that one, and the ball will come over. Ryan Gonsalves, really a growing presence for this club. 13 goals, 10 assists for 23 points this season. Second on the team in points. Their big guy is Kai Fowler. We're going to see a lot of him. He's number 22, and he has the ball. And what a season Kai Fowler had. Just misses on that one, but 29 goals this season, one of the tops in the league.
Absolutely. We just saw a dodge over the top by Queens there. I think they're going to start looking to feed the ball into the middle as the 2 slide for Nipissing comes out of the center.
Thanks for being with us, everyone, watching the 2025 Baggataway Cup as we celebrate 40 years of Coufle Lacrosse, a proud tradition of lacrosse on Canadian university campuses. Mostly Ontario and Quebec so far, but hey, down the road, maybe we'll have it coast to coast. I don't think it's that far away.
That'd be a nice bus trip.
Yeah, that'd be a long bus trip. I went to UVic for my one of my degrees, and I went out and rode there and did Olympic trials and stuff. And great place. I'd love to see them going. I know UBC's playing. We got some Alberta universities getting involved. Here's a chance for Queens as they are spinning in. A little slip. There was quite a bit of rain earlier. The field's a little bit slick, and Wyatt Groom goes down. The players generally adjusted pretty well in the last game.
Shot attempt there, no reset on the clock.
Yeah, so just 15 on the shot clock. It is running time for these 4 15-minute quarters, other than the final 30 seconds of the first 3 quarters and the final 2 minutes of the 4th quarter.
Turnover caused by O'Toole there. We'll see a Nipissing clear here.
Connor O'Toole, a great career with the Brock Badgers, and he is now in one of those Teachers College guys. And oh, here's a wide open look, or it didn't get quite as open as we thought. They passed the ball across. Carter Tate trying to get that one after Callum Jeffrey had passed it to him. Watch for Tar, number 16, and Knox, number 3, to be critical. And there's Knox, the jumping shot. Is that? We hear some cheering. That is for the save by starting goaltender Garrett Thompson. This Queen's one of the few teams that really goes with two guys quite often, as Nicholas Kinbohm has played quite a bit for them as well.
This Queen's team looking to run in transition here. They'll slow it down.
Gonsalves with possession. He's going to carry the ball quite a bit. He'll hand it off there, and we've seen Wyatt Groom already. There's the big man, Kai Fowler. Nipissing well aware of what he has done. You know, they've been jumping on the game footage. There's a rip. Is that good?
That's good.
It is.
You can see Queens puts Zach Tar in the two-man game off of the wing, and he takes him over the top. Just hitches a little bit, comes across, puts it back far side, stick side on O'Toole. What a goal.
And Queens didn't get the memo that they were the underdogs.
No.
They're coming out here looking like just a team that was in the championship a year ago.
That's right.
Now, your club, you've seen Nipissing. You've focused on them a fair bit, obviously being a Western Conference team. They're a good club. They're not they're not a fluke. So O'Toole with the big save makes the smart play. And he is a goaltender for the Vancouver Warriors, but they don't have camp this weekend, so he's okay being here.
Timeout by Nipissing with 9 minutes on the clock here. That's a good call by Coach Reg, looking to slow it down and talk to his guys.
Yeah, we're 6 minutes in, and I don't think Nipissing saw them being down 3-0. I know their fans didn't. I'm not sure many people did see Queens coming out this quickly.
No, this is a game of runs, though, and Queens can go away just as fast as Nipissing can turn it on here. They're going to have to dig real deep and have a great possession here and clean up some stuff on the defensive end.
We will try and keep giving you the timing. We don't have the official time. The time up on the stadium scoreboard is an estimation, so we're not putting it on our scoreboard because we don't want to confuse folks in that. But so we'll keep trying to give you an idea of the time. So pretty regularly, Jonah and I will mention how long is left, and as time is kept down in the officials booth. But right now, if you're I was going to say North Bay, but if you're the Nipissing Lakers, you've got to get Tar and Knox. Just give them the ball, right?
Well, yeah, they really need a settled possession here where they can wear down this Queens defense and get a real good look at what's going to have them be successful today. They really haven't tested the goaltender on Queens tonight, and I'm looking forward to this possession here.
Knox and Tar are the lefties. It'll start over here on the righty side, but they're going to get it over them pretty quickly. That's Tar, and he goes to Knox.
Knox signals for the two-man game. Zach Tar coming inside.
And you got to watch Tar if he gets the ball here. Knox is just going to bull his way through. Oh, nice behind-the-back pass, but great slide on defense.
Here comes Queens in transition again.
Oh, little back pass. It's like a rugby play. Oh, great stick to turn the ball back over. Was that Harrison Brooks knocking that one down?
Here comes Nipissing in transition to Knox. Makes no mistake.
He's going to bury that most of the time. That's what you're looking for if you're Nipissing. Let's take another look at that one, Beamer.
Again in transition here, Zach Tar with the outlet pass. Composed in transition, finds his guy in number 3, Jason Knox, and he buries that one top corn.
It's a beautiful shot. And great camera work, too, by Allison Harding to catch that one. I love seeing the net go up.
That's right.
With those low to highs. He buries that corner. And what a huge goal for Nipissing to get things turned around.
That's what you love to see out of your guys out of a timeout, responding in a positive way. Another possession by Queens.
Long pass attempt. Nice effort by Gonsalves to keep the ball in play, but it goes to a Nipissing player. That's Busomworth, Kalen Busomworth getting it, flipping it back to Connor O'Toole.
O'Toole's got a man open on the off-bench side.
He's going to go for the two-part pass, though, to Busomworth, and then does get it ahead to Jacob Barney. Barney's going to head off for a change. Nipissing's going to slow things down a little as they've still got a couple of members of their attacking unit come onto the field. It's a 60-second shot clock here in Kufla. Resets also go to 60 seconds. All 60s.
All 60s. We like
no
that.
80 down to 60. You have 20 seconds to get over center, and then you got to make sure you're up there. You can't go back. In that 20 seconds, the first one, you can go back and forth all you want. But after that, you got to be up front. Knox taking his time around behind the net. Lots of time on the shot clock. 17 seconds still. Big hit. Somehow Knox hangs on to possession, but they just dispossess him of his stick.
There's the flag.
Yeah, it flies up.
Nipissing going on the power play here. In the regular season, they were 7 for 23. They'll be looking to improve that tonight.
That's going to be Ty Wheatley going. I believe he was on the All Baggataway Cup team last year. He was fantastic as they went to the championship game.
That's right. Sometimes your stick ends up right in a guy's face. It is what it is.
Spoken like a true defender.
That's right.
I was a long pole too. I'm like, hey, I couldn't help it. You're going to get one. You know what? Unless you take a penalty now and then, you're not really playing aggressively enough, right?
That's right.
Great ball movement. They get it to Knox, who somehow hangs on under formidable pressure. He's so strong. And they go to Tar. You can see how quickly they're out on him. So they come to the near side, and it's just like Coach Jason Rudge said before the game. The righties get those step downs when you overcommit to the lefties on the far side. We'll get another look at this. And
that
starts on the right side.
That's just a great finish here. Nipissing on the power play, lots of time, hands free, beautiful shot.
And 4 of Queen's 5 defenders, as they were a man down, were on that side of the field, watching for Tar and Knox. So
Yeah, you got to respect that side of the
Yeah.
field, which means the guys on the other side are going to be wide open. Got to
just
capitalize
pressing
on
it
your
though, yeah,
legs.
from Jason Rudge saying, yeah, if you overcommit, our righties will bury. In this case, was that Reesbury getting that? I'm not sure who got that one.
Nipissing goal scorer number 7, Nick Albert. Assist number 16, Zach Tar.
Here's Zach Tar with another possession here. Nipissing looks to slow it down and get into their settled systems. Ball down to Knox. Tar to the middle here again. We were looking for another on-ball pick. Slip pick. Knox goes over the top.
Pretty good 2-man defense by Queens. Just you've got to be so aware of Tar coming off that because they will just give him the ball and let him come across the top. He's deadly, shooting across his body.
Big
Knox
loose
trying to
ball
get
here.
possession. It's going to be an offside.
Over and back. Ball goes to
Yeah.
Queens here.
Right. Over and back. Knox is saying, no, they touched it. They knocked it over. He's still not happy about that call. That's the competitor in him. Gonsalves will set things up for the Gaels. Over to Broom. They've got Fowler at the top. He's not going to get the pass there. You can see how high the Nipissing defense comes out on Kai Fowler, just trying to deny him getting the ball. Look at the work from their defender, number 67. I don't have a 67 on my score sheet. Do you have a 67? I want to give him credit because he was playing really well. Driving down his alley, and what a goal there.
Wow.
And just running into that celebration. What a play by Reed Allen.
Just took his long pole down the alley here. Makes a nice little hitch. Hands free, slap check, bang, goal. Making it look easy tonight.
Looking like a CFL receiver getting that running start on that long dodge from the top. And he's at full speed by the time the defender gets close to him.
Slow feet don't eat, Stamper. We got 4-2, just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Lakers looking for another possession here. Nipissing goes early. Queens will get the ball back right after their goal. Queens slowing it down here again, getting their change going, looking to get their guys on.
You were mentioning they like to play fast, but it's all about be patient when you're ready, then you go, right?
That's right.
They continue to slow it down a little bit here. Wyatt Groom with the ball. Watched up high by Callum Jeffrey.
Queens running a sneak play on the far side. Find the open man. Look inside.
Oh, big save O'Toole.
A little bit of trickery from Queens there as they pulled their far bench side midi over half and made a change on the bench side.
Yeah, they put Kai Fowler back in their own end.
That's a
And
nice play.
he was trying to sell that he had the ball back there. I'm not sure anybody was buying it, but it definitely did open up some space. I don't think they're expecting him to be back there.
That's similar to the sneak play you see in box lacrosse, right?
Easy with the leaning on the table there, Beamer.
I'm
Not
excited.
sure it can take us both being on top of it. There's a rip, a big save by Garrett Thompson.
Oh, it was funny. I was thinking, Stamper, last time I saw you, we were in the Czech Republic.
That's right. Over in Radatine.
That's right.
Yeah.
Watching the beautiful fireworks show.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, reverse whip by Knox. Great save by Thompson. You know, a couple of years ago at that Alice Robesky Memorial Fireworks Show, which is spectacular, by the way.
Oh,
I was laying, if you're smart, a veteran, you lay on the turf, right?
Yeah.
So you can look up and
Yeah.
see it. And I'm laying there, and something lands on me. It was the cap from one of the fireworks. I think the regulations are a little different in Radatine than they are here in
Safety
Canada.
factor might not be the same.
Driving his Tar up to Knox. He's got some room. Barges through, shoots, scores.
Yep.
Beautiful play. That starts with Tar and finishes with Jason Knox.
That just goes to show how lethal and how much you have to respect Tar. The two slide comes, finds Knox. He absorbs the check. and Barry's on the inside. That 3 slide's got to be quicker for Queens if they want to get there and stop that.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get out there, but you have to respect, like you said.
4-3 for Queens here. Just over 3 minutes left in the quarter. Big draw coming up. Queens with the clamp. Nice goose to the LSM.
I love the goose.
Love the goose. Not quite as a coach, though. Just pick up the dang ball.
Right? 2 hands, pick it up. I don't know. Graham Hossack does it a lot in the NLL, and I think it looks pretty awesome. So
yeah.
I'm not going to be anti-goose.
That's true.
I think there's a time and a place for it.
Absolutely.
Jonah Beam on color. Fun having you here. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the 2025 Baggataway Cup from Brampton. And we've got some exciting action going on. 4-3 as we approach the final couple minutes of this first 4 15-minute running time quarters. Again, the times up on the scoreboard are estimated. It's showing 2:30 to go here in the first. The official time is down below. We just don't want you to see it get down to 0 and think, oh, time's up, and he shot after. No. Oh, what a great effort there from Groom.
Yeah.
But stopped by O'Toole.
Here we go again with the Nipissing clear. They bring a guy to the off-bench side. It looks like Queens has adjusted to that. O'Toole will make his way, take his green, makes a pass to Zach Tar, who's going to make a nice outlet pass to the long pole.
It's a really nice pass, and they're going to leave it. They move it up, and then the pole gets back. That's Caleb Bosomworth. Wearing the 33. He's having himself a solid game. Sometimes guys just jump out to you in these Baggataway Cup games. Biggest games of the year. Knox fighting his way through. Watch for the behind the back. No, he's going to spin and go behind the net instead. Great slide defensively as they were trying to connect out front. Couldn't quite get to Fulkerson.
They're going Nipissing ball here with a reset, I believe.
That was knocked out by the defender, I guess, was it not?
Must have.
Yeah.
Zach Tar, the ball carrier here.
He's actually looking to the bench to get some direction. We are approaching the final minute. Quite a first quarter, 4-3 Gaels. Will it be tied up? Not quite. Tar with a great chance, just missed the net. A race for the backup, and Nipissing will get it.
Once again, the official score will track the final minute of the quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a timeout here if there's a reset.
Nick Hulbert comes up, tries to let one rip.
They must have been going for the 2-for-1. They probably know something we don't.
Maybe. Well, that ball's bouncing perilously close to the sidelines. It's a pretty nifty little move.
There you go. That's the end of the quarter.
There you go. Ty Wheatley flings it ahead, and we will go to the break with the score 4-3 for the Queens Gaels over the Nipissing Lakers. I'm Steven Stamp with Jonah Beam. And Jonah, is this kind of what you expected, or is it a little surprising that Queens is not dominating, but certainly standing right there with the Nipissing team having their best season in maybe forever?
Well, you see, in these Baggataway Cup games, it's single elimination, so you only have one shot to win.
Yeah.
You lose, you go home. And when your back's up against the wall, you got to battle. You got to elevate your focus and your work ethic. And from what I've seen from Queens, they're doing a great job of that. They're taking their defenders in one-on-one situations. They don't care if it's a short stick or a long pole. They're dodging over top. They're dodging down the alley. That's what I like to see. And out of the Nipissing Lakers, how many times have we seen Zach Tar and Jason Knox with that ball? But their guys on the offside are burying their chances too. I have a feeling this is going to be a close one all the way to the end.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Queens going to the finals last year in a fantastic game. And we are going to get Nipissing's third goal up on the scoreboard. I've done it a couple of times, and there we go. It is 4-3. The scoreboard a little bit laggy at times. I'm not sure why, but what exciting action from here in Brampton. And, again, 40th anniversary of Kufla. You've been around for most of those 40 years.
Oh, come on.
Just kidding. You've been a player, you're a coach. And what have you seen over the years with this with this league, because to me the interesting thing is the parity. How many teams are getting more competitive over the last, I'd say, about 3 years or so?
Oh yeah, it's been incredible turnover. Right back when I was playing with Guelph in 2017, Baggataway Cup was actually hosted at Queens, and we got to play at their beautiful stadium. And I mean, the NLL studs playing back then was amazing, right?
Yeah.
And then you move forward a couple years to the Baggataway Cup in, I believe, 2019 at McGill, and you walk down into the Alouette Stadium there, and it's snow covered, and you're going, holy cow, this is awesome. So just to be able to play in a Baggataway Cup is a huge honor, and it's a privilege, and these guys have worked really hard to get here.
Yeah, it means so much to them. You can see it. I mean, okay, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know what happened in the previous game, the first quarterfinal, close your ears for a second, but you could see the disappointment in that overtime game on the Trent players who just, I mean, they were devastated.
Oh, yeah. I mean, guys have been there forever. That's quite the legacy they have over at Trent, and they have a great club. They're well coached, and any time you lose is tough. But, man, what a game from Brock.
Oh.
What a way to turn it around, and hopefully they can come and play a great game against Guelph tomorrow.
And you did that perfectly as we came back for the start of the second quarter. Anyone who wasn't listening and just started, put the volume back up, they don't know who you were talking about.
No.
That's going to play Guelph in the first semifinal tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I guess we have to tell you, it's Brock. Incredible comeback from 12 to 5.
That was amazing.
To win in overtime. Just spectacular. Zach Tarr hands it off to Jason Knox.
Brings it into the two-man game again here. Watch the off ball.
Yeah, you can see the rest of the group just kind of clearing out, letting them do their thing. But as we said, they have guys ready to leap, to pounce if you overcommit. Tarr loves this running shot cross body, but he's going to pass it down low. Got a little too far maybe for the angle. Tarr in Teachers College as well. He's a veteran guy now.
Knox sets up shop at X here.
Oh, and a big hit.
With the crease dive. He's going to get called for in the crease. Queens is going to go the other way here with their first possession of the second quarter.
Drew Calderwood, one of those guys who wasn't, you see that progression of players from the young guys, and now Calderwood and some of his cohort becoming veterans, and he's just, laying out Jason Knox there. That's a confident move.
Sometimes you got to go.
Gonsalves, they love to start things out with Gonsalves. Now he'll hand it off. We'll see Hulbert wearing the 7.
Gets it through X.
Just gets past O'Toole, who tries to reach out again for the pass. Great slide there. Nice defensive effort by Jake Guyman.
Just swallows him up. This is a big loose ball battle.
Huge fight right along the end line, and it's going to go to Queens.
No reset on the shot clock. They have 18 seconds here. Watch for a quick play to the inside.
They're going to toss it up top and start to initiate on that alley dodge. Then the pass out. Oh, yeah, they did connect it.
4.
Oh,
nice try.
nice try. Great
Going
bull
home.
dodge effort there.
Nipissing ball.
Reed Allen, who's been a key contributor for these guys, 13 goals this year. He's been a part of this team. He was a huge player last year as they did reach the championship game against Western, who will not be back in the championship. They will not three-peat.
Nipissing slowing it down here. Once again, Knox and Tarr in this two-man game. Knox goes over the top. Absorbs a check, makes a feed. Oh, what a finish. What a finish. What a beautiful feed from Knox to
That is
55.
a beauty. Stepping into that. Going to take another look. I've got the 24 there as Callum Jeffrey, but we're going to have to double check that one. Yeah, Callum Jeffrey. He's supposed
Knox
to be playing
absorbs
defense.
that check. Guy comes around the top, makes no mistake. Big draw here as we're tied up 4-4, 12 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Draw win by the Gaels, but it's going to be a possession call. And Nipissing will go the other way. That's a great check. The D on D. And then the big
Another
hit from
turnover
Knox
here.
jars it loose, and he gets the ground ball.
Jason Knox.
Nipissing looking to slow it down here.
That
Every
was
loose
really
ball,
close to an over and back because it was just at the 22nd mark of the shot clock.
absolutely. Every loose ball is magnified here from here on out. Looks like Zakhtar's dodging from his alley on the far side. Knox clearing his guys out from underneath.
Nobody anywhere near, none of the Lakers that is near Jason Knox. And you can see the communication going on amongst the Gaels as they go to the backdoor pass. It's a nice play, but not quite able to connect there.
Nipissing player in the crease. We're going Queen's ball here.
This game going quite differently than the earlier game did, which was kind of up and down. Trent pulling way ahead, and then Brock coming back, and lots of runs here. It's just the 3-goal opening run by Queens. It's been 4-1 since, but this has been just back and forth, and we have a timeout now with 10:41ish to go here in the first half. I'm Steven Stamp with Jonah Beam, and man, it's we're talking about the parity. The some of the teams that have generally been lower in the standings getting more and more competitive. Your Laurier Hawks are an example of that.
Yes,
a
sir.
team who nobody wants to face these days.
Nope. We're mean on the back end, and we can finish up front. I mean, Western dropping to 6 was a surprise for everybody in the Western Conference. They did have the harder schedule. The top 4 teams play the top 4 or the top 3 teams home and home, and vice versa for the bottom teams. So that really plays into the hands of teams. But I mean, you got to win the games to get there, right?
Yeah.
And we lost a close, or it wasn't that close to Brock, I guess. I'll give you that one, Vince. But no, it was awesome, man. The parity in the league's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, you see teams like McMaster is a good club, and they were having trouble winning games this year because just everyone's so good.
Yeah, the league's a lot tighter this year, and it makes for great championship weekends like we have here.
Now, you were noting that in net, we see number 17 for Nipissing. We're pretty sure that is Connor O'Toole, just wearing a different jersey. He's usually 39. They don't have a 17. Well, they have Jesse Ashkew is 17 on the roster, but I don't think that's him. I'm pretty sure that's Connor O'Toole.
I'm pretty sure as well.
So we start the final 10-plus minutes of the second quarter with a 4-4 tie and a save there.
Oh.
No, it's a goal.
Wow. Queens just takes it down the alley one-on-one, and he buries. Both teams scoring out of their timeouts called. What a great finish in front. Just barely gets toe taps around the crease.
Yeah, Gonsalves with the goal, and he's been due.
Oh, yeah.
He has such a role for this club.
Queens back on top here, 5-4.
Goal scorer number 37, Ryan Gonsalves.
The Queens goes back on top.
There's another goose for you, Stamper.
There you
Will he
go.
come up
Love
with
it. Is it going to work?
Should have used 2 hands.
There you go.
Queens comes out of the scrum with it. They're calling yellow. They're going to slow it down here.
The winner of this game will play tomorrow at 5:30 in the second semifinal against the McGill Redbirds. The entire Redbirds team is lined up along the fence on the track down below us watching this game.
I wonder if my little brother's down there. He's goalie coaching for McGill this year.
Oh, there you go. I'm sure he is. Excellent McGill goalie in his own right in his day.
That's right. All Baggataway team. In what year was that? 2023?
Yeah, I think it was.
Queens dodging down the alley. Going for Max here.
Baller still working with the ball, trying to get his shot. Gets his shot, but O'Toole just swallows that one up. He was all over it.
Quick outlet pass. Nipissing's running in transition here. Slow numbers.
Knox coming around from X. He loves to come out leading with that one hand, kind of not warding overly, but warding a little bit with his offhand.
He's a big, strong kid.
He is. They go behind the net. Thought they were going to hit the cutter coming through as Nick Hulbert ran into the play, but they decided to toss it up top.
Two-man game on the other side for Nipissing, dodging down the alley.
Jack getting up a little high.
Yeah, no flags down.
I thought we might have seen some helmet there. Spinning away, and there's more. Solid defense. Great
Late
work
shot clock
from Brett
there.
Backman.
And Queens is going to eat all of that shot clock. Quick outlet pass. Will this work out for him?
No.
Oh! Quite the chop there, eh?
That was a mid-thigh slash that I don't see a flag. Do you?
No.
I felt like that may have warranted it, but...
Oh, we had a flag down on the backside.
Oh, okay, backside.
Looks like Queens is going to go to the power play. Not sure what the call was there. Queens is 1 for 1 on the power play tonight.
Setting up patiently, Fowler. Little sidearm flip. They're going to come right back to him. Just feels like they're trying to open something up for Fowler up at the top. As he is waiting all on his own. Gets the ball now.
Nipissing in a tight zone.
Oh.
Find the man inside. That was close.
Did O'Toole get some of that?
He did.
Okay, it doesn't even make it all the way to the end line, so obviously he got some.
Reset. Short
Queens.
time.
Yeah,
Short
they'll
time
set
in the
things
power.
up again. Past the midway point of the second quarter. It was 4-4 after the first, but the defense and goaltending has really stepped to the fore here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Queens is going to dodge here again. Another look. They got lots of time in the shot clock.
Room backpedaling and backpedals it right out of his stick, but fights to try and get it. Now he loses his helmet. Oh, you can't go play that.
Nope. Illegal
Yeah.
procedure.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
And he looks surprised, and we can tell because there's no face mask to cover his eyes. We can see the look. It's like, no, you can't be chasing that ball down.
Big possession for Nipissing here after killing off that penalty.
Carr's just going to take his time as they make the sub. The penalized player goes to the bench, and they get their sixth member of the attack unit.
How many times have we seen this configuration today? Tar with the ball up top, Knox looking for the two-man game, motion off ball.
And everybody else midfield and across.
Yep.
And now they all shift, and the rip from Tar, again, he loves that, but nice save there from Garrett Thompson.
Way to control that possession, right? Those extra rebounds are killers, and this Nipissing team will stick around, and they'll sniff around the crease for those loose balls.
Like hounds on a scent.
That's right.
Jacob McLean hands it off. Gonsalves will slow things down a little. Surveys, little inversion for the Gaels as they set everything up at the top. Now they're going for the alley dodge. It just opens wide up.
Oh, what a stop by O'Toole.
Great save by Connor O'Toole. Boy, there are times like that where you think, what's the system? A guy's probably playing a system, but sometimes it just seems like you just leave somebody an alley.
Well, you kind of give them the form work, right?
Yeah.
And then you got to be a lacrosse player and play within that system. You got to be creative, and you have to bury on your opportunities. And as defenders, you got to get out and slow that Dodger down, take away his time and space as Nipissing goes in transition here.
Looking like he's going to let it rip his bosom worth, but decides against it. We love pole goals, right? I'm saying take a shot.
I believe the only pole goal I've seen in a game that I've played in was Matthew Sykes, my roommate from back in Guelph.
There you go. That's Justin's brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
His older brother.
Yeah. Knox with the dodge to the net. Oh, stopping it and then grabbing it again is Garrett Thompson.
Stood it up and controlled that rebound. What a great job.
And you could see how quickly he was looking to see where that ball was. We saw the pretty open look at the other end, and then you don't want Jason Knox steaming at your goalie like that.
No, not particularly.
Coming up to the final 4 minutes of this first half. What a game in quarterfinal number 2 of the 2025 Baggataway Cup. 40 seasons of Kufla Lacrosse, the 40th anniversary of this league. I don't know if it's ever been better. Groom gets a little pick. We'll flip it up on the roll. Oh, a little crow hop and lets that one fly. That's a blast from Drew Cairns.
He is fired up. What a big goal. Just puts him in the two-man game. Roll to the middle with your stick up. And hands are free. That defender's got to get out just a little bit more. But kids, if you're watching, you pick and you roll to the middle with your stick up. Guys will find you. That's a great feed.
It's that roll back up top that is creating the space, right? You get the pick, and he can't cover you as you come back, but they do switch, and you just, like you said, you just got to go quicker, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, when you're switching off of that pick, you have to respect the alley dodge there, but you also have to be out in that shooting lane as well.
Another big battle off the face-off. We've just seen some scrums and a lot of gooses. That time it was a two-handed goose.
That's right. Timeout called by Queens here.
Queens gets possession, and Connor Kiernan says, give me some time to talk about this with my guys. Live score for this game is available right now. Just go, you can see it on your phone, your tablet, your laptop. Visit the schedules page on our website and click on this game. Go to kufla.ca. Fans, follow Kufla on X, Instagram, and Facebook to stay up to date on league leaders, standings, and the latest news on the 2025 Baggataway Cup. Search for @Kufla Lacrosse and click follow. And we did drop the stats into the chat. And from there, you can get to the standings, you can see. But obviously, the team that's waiting for the winner of this is the McGill Redbirds. First semifinal tomorrow is a Western rivalry with Brock and Guelph. And Guelph, holy cow. We knew Will McLeod was going to have a big impact, but him and Liam Aston have just been dynamite.
Oh, it's not just the two of those guys. Their supporting role players are phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, Sam and Vince know each other very well. Brock and Guelph know each other very well. They played two times this year.
Sam Kozakowski, the Guelph coach, and Vince Longboat coaching Brock.
Yeah, Guelph took both of their matchups this year. Brock's going to be looking for payback for that. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times in a season, but Guelph will be looking to do that again tomorrow afternoon.
I'll tell you the one thing, you look at the standings, and I know it is hard to beat a team 3 times, but you look at that Guelph team.
184
look at that
goals for,
yeah.
66 goals against.
Right? The 66 goals against is good. It leads the league in goals against, but the 184 for is just outstanding. They have a plus 118 goal differential. The next best goal differential in the league is McGill's 50. That is astonishing. 118 goals more scored than given up.
Oh, it's
not just an offensive powerhouse.
No, they're a well-rounded team. They got great goaltending and great coaching as well.
As much as we may hype up the big 2 scorers, there's a whole team there that's waiting to play tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the first semifinal of the 2025 Baggataway Cup. Kai Fowler will flip it across. Hulbert gets the pass back after moving it on quickly. And again, they are really out on Fowler. There's a rip taken.
Reset. Will we see a flag? Flag down.
We will.
Flag down. Queen's going to the power play.
And somebody down below us was yelling, call it right away.
That's a
little hesitation.
That's either a 1 or a 2 minute cross check. I can't tell. Ref's far ways away there, but Queens 1-1 tonight on the power play, looking to capitalize.
Beautiful evening here after we did have rain earlier while we were setting up in that. And a little drizzle in some of the Trent Brock game, but this is a beautiful evening for lacrosse. Might get a little chillier as the weekend goes on. I'm hearing snow for Sunday, which isn't so bad.
I'd prefer the snow.
To the rain?
Oh, what a backup by O'Toole there, backing his guys up to get possession back. But yeah.
Mason in time, yeah. You were talking about that tournament, the Baggataway up in McGill in the Alouette Stadium. They're clearing the snow. They did such a great job putting that tournament on and the effort to get that stadium cleared and ready to play. But it was fun. I mean, I'm upstairs in a booth, so
yeah. This is a little
easy
nicer
for me to
being
say.
warm up here, eh?
Yeah. You're not even wearing your jacket.
No, I'm wearing neutral colors today.
Well done. That gray couldn't be much more neutral. Looks good on you. Looks good on you.
Thanks, Stanford. Nipissing just eating their clock right now, killing this penalty off. It looks like we're even now.
Yeah, it's over, and they go back to even strength with still 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Knox, you can see that Gaels are trying to play physically against Knox. He's just so strong. You can't knock him off the ball.
No, it looks like Queens has a defender just trailing just behind Knox whenever he possesses. Tar off hand with a nice bouncer.
And there's a long outlet pass. Gaels trying to push it, and they get it through. That's a great pass from the defender. And now they've got a long pole running in transition. Emmett Flynn.
Short time here for Queens. We got less than a minute left in this second quarter.
It's fun watching the poles come up, and when they have a head of steam, they're fired up. But then if everything gets turned back, there's nowhere to go. You can just see the look like, I have to get this to somebody. I get that. Yeah. I was the same way as a long pole, and I can go shoot. No, I should just give this to somebody with a short stick.
Nice
Great
turnover.
strip there. What an effort by Jacob Barney. And now he is on the run.
Looking for number 3.
Oh, what a save! Garrett Thompson.
Queens
Now the
will
Gaels are going to try for a last chance.
Not sure how much time's
No,
left
I
here.
think they're just going to.
1 minute remaining.
Okay, so we've got just under a minute now. So the Gaels can wait, be patient, take not a last shot, but late in the time.
Yeah, they're not going to go for a 2-for-1 here.
No, don't want to give Nipissing too much chance.
Queens really spread out their offense here to start this possession. Watch for some off-ball cutters after this 2-man game happens.
Nipissing is taking a bit of a breath, but you can see they're also very alert, very aware. Bosamworth is out on the ball carrier. Gonçalves tries to drive by. Oh, Bosamworth's having himself a game, but what a battle. No goal is in the crease. A few Gaels have thrown their hands up, but I think that was fairly clear.
Here comes O'Toole. He's just going to eat it or send it.
He's going to wait, go for the long shot. The pass. Boy, that almost became a chance right there.
There's the end
There's
of the
the horn, yeah, for the half. Let's take a look at that last chance driving to the net here. It's Gonçalves.
Great defense here. Failed on the crease dive, called in the crease. O'Toole has the sense to pick it up and make that change.
We're going to take a break for halftime, and then we'll be back a little before the start of the second half. And Jonah Beam and I, Stephen Stamp, will have some analysis of the first half in this very exciting quarterfinal number 2 of the 2025 Baggataway Cup. We'll see you in about 12 minutes.
We've got another busy day tomorrow. Don't forget.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We have about 2 minutes until the start of the second half of this second quarter final at the 2025 Baggataway Cup Championship. I'm Stephen Stamp with Jonah Beam. It's 6-4 Queens Gaels, who have become a bit of a Cinderella team over the last couple of years.
They're working real hard. They're playing some really good lacrosse out there. They're playing a complete game right now. Back end is looking well, from the goaltender to their long poles, who are playing well against a two-man game of Knox and Tar. And their attackmen are finishing and their middies are finishing. They're confident with the ball. They're taking their guys one-on-one. Now, Nipissing Lakers, on the other hand, they've been clearing the ball very well. O'Toole's looking good. Their defense is working really hard. Their two-man game up front needs to be a little bit more effective here. Their off-ball needs to move their feet, and they got to get into their spots to finish in this half. Down 2 goals going into the second half. If you're a veteran, if you're a senior on this Lakers team, you got to be giving it everything you got coming into this opening face-off of the second half here tonight.
But also letting the young guys know,
Absolutely.
hey, there's a lot of time. There's 30 minutes of lacrosse left. It's 2 goals. We saw it last game. What can happen? And we didn't even get through the entire halftime break because the players just headed out. The refs were like, sure, let's go. Everyone was just too excited to get started. Nobody wanted to wait around on this lovely lacrosse evening in the Flower City, Brampton, Ontario, home of the 2025 Baggataway Cup, in this 40th anniversary season of the Canadian University Field Lacrosse Association, as we have some Canadian University Field Lacrosse action. I used that in the first game. I liked it, so I thought I'd do it again.
I like it. Queens with another open set here, looking to run a two-man game.
And they have their eyes on Kai Fowler, the 29 goal scorer from the regular season and super qualifier weekend last week. Gonsalves was looking to get that one back. We're going to have a dodge from X, trying to get a shot off. Still looking for a shot and gets one, but Connor O'Toole's all over that one. Reed Allen trying to get one. Kind of forced that a little bit maybe, but.
Yeah, way to get the reset there.
Now they're going to go to Allen, and that'll be
just missed.
Oh, just I was going to say that's going to be an easy goal for him.
This Queens offense is looking lethal, taking every opportunity they can get. They're being very patient with the ball. Another slip on the field, turns back, looks to redodge. He'll move it over the top. Queens looking to go from X here, shorty on shorty action.
Reverse whip bouncer action. Don't think it got on net. It did not. The shot clock is not reset as Queens retains possession, about 15 to shoot, as we're just a couple of minutes into this third quarter. 15 minutes running time quarters, 30 seconds stop at the end of each quarter, except the fourth, which is 2 minutes stop time.
Oh, what a move.
Great move. And getting the backup after a big O'Toole save. Nice effort there from Dean Fothrop.
That's a third repossession by this Queens. By this Queens offense. Late in the shot clock here. Oh, what a goal. What a shot. Just stepped into that one.
Ryan Gonsalves. He has been building towards this all game.
Just hands free. He shot that ball with some anger behind it. Just rips it stick side high on O'Toole. It looked like Queens was making a change because they were late in the shot clock and some of the Nipissing players were following, and he just found himself in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. You want to take another look at that one?
Let's do it. Just settled behind the net. Makes a great pass right at the ear. Uses his defender as a screen and puts it right where he wants it. That's textbook.
You seen a little confusion on the Nipissing defense there? It looked like they weren't sure who's going where.
Yeah, it was a little messy of a reset. I'm not sure if the refs... Oh, little pinch and pop here from the Queens face-off guy. Another possession for this Queens offense to start this half. Nipissing hasn't had a touch yet.
And they're so patient and so, I mean, I don't know if I'd say methodical because they're always ready to strike.
Oh, yeah. They're just waiting for you to fall asleep so they can take advantage.
Not exactly like those Guelph teams you talked about from the 14-15 season. As that pass gets away.
That's right.
Where they would just get a lead and then go hide for several minutes before the shot clock. I'm so glad we have the shot clock.
I am too. Another feed inside, another shovel shot. Oh, and a flag flag thrown late. Looks like Queens is going back to the power play.
Yeah, Reed Allen was looking around. The flag was behind him. He's looking to his right and back up the field saying, where's the flag? Well, it's on the ground behind you. You've got the call. And those, of course, were those your Guelph teams, or is that just
No, that was before my time.
just pre you? Yeah.
Yeah, but when I came into the league in 2017, we didn't have a shot clock, and I remember playing Western, and I don't think we would touch the ball for the whole third quarter.
Yeah. Western was a funny group because they went from being the grind it out, slow it down, get a lead, and just eat it team to a fast break team. That was Jeremy Talevi coaching that, and he just brilliant coach because he would just play to the athletes he had.
Oh, yeah. And they had a fantastic group down there at Western.
My goodness. They've won the last two Baggataway Cups. They won't win this one. Gonsalves trying to get another goal for the Gaels. That's going to roll out off of the Nipissing player, and it will be Queen's possession. Heading across the track to get it. Pretty cool blue track and a really nice field. Very new field here at the Terry Fox Stadium.
It's a beautiful facility.
We're stoked to be here. We've got really nice crowds coming in. We look down below us, and there's a bunch of people here. You should come and join us tomorrow at Terry Fox Stadium. Your ticket for the day gets you 3 games, the 2 semifinals. That shot goes a little bit wide, but it's scooped up. What a great pickup by Wyatt Groom. And the Rookie All-Star game.
That's right.
A new feature last year. You got some kids in that one?
I got 2 kids, Griffin Crowder and Josh Brophy. They had great seasons this year with us.
Nice. Here comes Reed Allen again. Gonna flip it behind the net. A little underhand pass isn't going to quite work out. It's snagged there, and Rohan Crossdale is just going to take off.
Makes the easy pass in transition. Nipissing needs to possess here or score.
That was actually Curtis Ashkew, by the way, my mistake. 19, not 15.
Nipissing possessing here will be huge for them.
Yeah, again, it's only 3 goals. There's time, but it does have a way of ticking off on you if you don't start getting something going. Queens just crashing down as the ball gets into there above the crease area in that slot.
Great outlet pass.
Lovely pass, hitting Emmett Flynn.
Queens in transition here. They love to run and gun. They turn it over.
Flynn trying to get the pass over to Gonsalves, and now he's hustling back, and he's going to be in run pass. That's tiring when you're playing hard defense, and then you run up the field, and you got to get back. And Flynn, nice job to get back there, but yeah, you're looking at me with those like, you bet it is eyes.
Yep. Like a fish out of water on that other side of half, Stamper.
Especially when you think you're going to have time to just kind of hand the ball off and jog back. Your pass gets picked off, and you got to sprint back after you sprinted ahead. Jason Knox gets the pick from Tar. Watch the roll. Well, they just leave him open as the shot comes to this side. That shot misses. Hard rip.
We're under 10 minutes here. Nipissing's got to produce something here.
Yeah, it's 3-0 Gaels here in the third quarter. Give them a 7-4 lead overall. And they did start out 3-0 at the top of the game. Mm-hmm. And then Nipissing battled back. So we know that the Lakers can do it. The Lakers know they can do it.
It's Lacrosse.
Still got to do it, though.
Anything can happen.
Kai Fowler really playing the two-way game tonight. I'm Steven Stamp with Jonah Beam. This is the 2025 Baggataway Cup as Fowler taking his time.
No need to rush here for Queens. Take your time, find the open man, find your matchups, and capitalize when you can. Not that you're in a defensive stance on the offensive side of the ball.
No.
But you can't be too slow with it either.
It's a fine line, right?
Absolutely.
You can't just retract the claws. Save by O'Toole. Getting the rebound right back. And we're going to have a possession call or procedure call. We'll hand the ball over to the Lakers.
O'Toole, another nice outlet pass. They got a man running in transition here. Queens is quick off the bench to snub that out.
Yeah, you can see Caleb Bosomworth, number 33, the long pole, just pull up. He saw there was nothing there. And that is very much, that's just a want play, right? You just want to get back and play defense. Nice slide racing up, caused some tough times, and now the Gaels will come away with it.
Beautiful.
Great effort by Grant Keefe.
That's just a great early slide there on Knox, right? You can tell that he's on Tar, sorry. You know he's dodging. You know he's looking for number 3. You know that pick is a dummy pick. He's not looking for the roller there. He's looking for a sweep over top. Very nice read by the Gaels.
How much did the D-Midi Grant Keefe want that ball after he ran it up and passed it off and was looking for a return pass? I think it's a good decision by Gonsalves because I don't know that the lane was there, but when you make that kind of a run, your reason kind of goes away and your heart's just saying, yeah, give me the ball. I got this.
Yeah.
Oh, great catch over the shoulder. My goodness, Jacob Barney. Now they'll slow it down. Carter Tate, 23 goal scorer this year. He's one of those righties that we talked about. Just feast on the passes coming across when too much attention is played to Knox with the ball right now, and Tar 16 over behind him. And here's Knox just bullying his way through it. Oh, that is Jason Knox and what he can do for you on the lacrosse field.
That's just a guy looking for a goal. He's going to get his when he wants it, and he definitely wanted it here. Just bully ball over the top, absorbs the slide, absorbs another one, buries it 5-hole.
Love that shot at that time because we saw him in the first half make a similar play, but he kind of ran himself a little too far into a little coverage, right? This one, when that space was there, he let it fly, and he's such a wise veteran player.
7-5 for the Gaels, just under 6 minutes here in the third quarter.
Again, it's running time other than when goals are scored. And, of course, for official stoppages. See, I'm getting less of a fan of the one-hand grab. My inner coach is saying, yeah, use 2 hands.
2 hands, that's all you have to do
That's all
sometimes.
you gotta do.
Nipissing slows it down. This is another big possession for them. If they can get another one and come within 1 before this fourth quarter comes, that's going to be huge for them.
Knox fighting out again, and again the defense paying close attention. That time it's Ty Wheatley.
Tar's going to keep this in just by a little bit.
Isn't it Tyrone Wheatley? Is his full name, I think? Isn't it? I thought it was.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I like that. Maybe I'm imagining things. Oh!
Beautiful.
Zach Tar.
Takes
They're going to come and say, way to go, Zach, because he did this.
No commentary needed. This is just a beautiful goal on the run. Looks like 5 holes to read this quarter. Bouncers will go.
I like that, refusing the pick, whatever you want to call it, but the pick is there, and sometimes the play is to kind of run into it and then take off, right?
Absolutely.
And when you're quick as Zach Tar,
make your defender aware of that pick and get out of it as fast as you can. It's all about getting your hands free in this game of field lacrosse. Early go by the Nipissing face-off man. This is going to be Queen's possession. Nipissing back within 1 here. They've never led this game. They'll be looking to even it up before the end of this third.
4.5 to 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and this one has stayed tight. And we said the Queens Gaels came out with a 3-0 burst right at the top of the game. Nipissing battled back. Queens comes out with 3 goals to start the third quarter. Nipissing has battled back within 1. Fowler hands it off. Jacob McLean back to Fowler. Playing kind of the high 2-man game here. Not a lot of lanes, not a lot of open space. McLean's going to go and try and create it himself. Pretty nice effort, but Connor O'Toole is all over that. Now, is he a little slow getting up? Oh, yeah, he is not looking very comfortable in the net. As he gets up, he kind of hobbles a bit on his left foot. He is really having some trouble moving, so kind of shaking out the left leg.
He looks like he's good to go, though. Play will continue. Queens with yet another repossession off of a reset. That's been lethal for them tonight, wearing down this Nipissing defense.
Drive down the alley. Thought about coming out for Max. Now they're just going to slow it down, go wide, and toss it up to the top. Faller, little juke and jive. Thinking about spinning back the other way. He's just going to pull up and take a look. They've got a dozen seconds left on the shot clock. Now Faller will rip one that's well off the mark. It is Queen's possession, but they've only got 7 seconds left on the shot clock to get one, and they're going to have to start with it back by the end zone in the yellow paint.
Nipissing's got to stay tight to their guys here. Last time we were in this situation, they scored, and Queens will just roll it to the other side of the field and get their change.
We're into the final 3 minutes and ticking as O'Toole will trot forward. He does have a man open along the near side here, but he's going to go back across. I think he felt like there was too much pressure high-low. Kind of working around Jacob Barney. It works as they take the open space and get up into the offensive zone. Zach Tarr with it.
Nipissing will look to slow it down here, right? We're getting low in that game clock of this quarter, so they're looking for that last shot opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think we're quite there yet, though. Still just under 2 minutes showing up on the stadium scoreboard. Oh, what a rip.
That is just beautiful. That's the defense sloughing off, paying attention to 16 and 3. And he finds his hands just wide open. Look at him. He's open here. Beautiful pass. Beautiful shot. What a goal. To tie it up 7-7 with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third. This is a big draw here. Carrying the momentum into the fourth is huge for a team.
That was Ben King with that goal. And possession to the Lakers.
Ben King, assist number 16, Zach Tarr. King from Tarr for Nipissing.
And the Lakers on a bit of a run here. 3 straight goals for them, and they are feeling it, and they give it to Jason Knox. And you can see the nervousness in the Queens defenders because they know what he is capable of. Ty Wheatley staying with him. They're going to have him travel around with Knox. Knox tries to change direction, and yeah, there's a flag on the slide. Little help coming from Adrian Truce.
Aaron behind the back, but Nipissing's going to go to the power play here.
What a game. 4-4 at the half, 7-7 as we near the end of the third quarter.
2 great games today.
This is what we love about the Baggataway Cup. Got lots more going on tomorrow as we'll have the 2 p.m. matchup, semifinal number 1 between the Guelph Griffins and Brock Badgers. Then at 5:30, the McGill Redbirds will face whoever comes out of this slugfest. Tarr's going to let that fly.
Oh, what a save.
Great stop. Do we have time? Let's take a quick look at that. We're going to have to go back to, here it is. Oh, big save. Okay, we're going back to the live game. And Tarr almost a carbon copy of it, passes it off instead. Big soak out front.
Stays Nipissing ball here.
Nice effort by Garrett Thompson to try to go and get that reset, but the goalie couldn't quite make it. So that little moment as you have to zip around the post.
Yes.
Knox rips one, and he dives to try it. He got it.
He gets this one. That's great effort from Tender.
He's going to go get it. Look at this. As this shot, they are just taking their time, getting play going again. Look at this dive.
Love that.
Absolutely love that effort. And the Gaels are going to come forward. Faller hands it off.
And that's
There
the end
goes
of
the horn. Queens was trying to get a final shot, just couldn't quite get it. So 4-4 after 30 minutes, 7-7 after 45 minutes. We're going to take a break for about 2 minutes, and we'll be back with what should be a thrilling final quarter of the second quarterfinal of the 2025 Baggataway Cup.
caught by the Queen's Golden Gaels.
Battled right now because of the stakes at hand, but you need to slow it down and be composed in that all of that excitement, right? You got to play your systems, you got to execute your game plan, and this is going to be a fantastic last 10 minutes here.
Sorry, I had us muted for a bit. So,
that's
but we were just talking about how, the great timeout by Kiernan, seeing the frazzled nature there, but how Queens, you said between quarters that Queens seem to have more energy coming out of that break, and they've carried that over into the play here.
They're playing some great ball right now. They're playing as a team with a lot of energy and excitement, and they just got to channel that into the last a little over 10 minutes here of this game. Let's see if they respond out of this timeout. Queens has one timeout remaining in the game, and Nipissing has both of their second half timeouts remaining.
Nice job keeping track of that. You got your notes going.
Oh, no, I'm a coach, Stamper.
Yeah. I knew you'd be good at this. Kai Fowler with it. Can he make something happen? Across the top, well defended. Feed across to the near side. For Wyatt Groom. Gets a little bit of space. Backpedals just below the goal line extended. Now goes up to the top. They've got 11 seconds on the shot clock. Turning, letting one fly. That did get through to O'Toole. Pretty easy save for him. Had to push a little bit, maybe a bit of a force with the shot clock ticking down. You only have so many options.
Nice move, nice feed. Nipissing looks to slow it down here and make their change as they attack here.
Tar takes it over to Knox.
Imagine that.
Right? Again, they're not the only guys out there for Nipissing, but so much flows from what they create.
Oh!
Garrett Thompson, come on.
He was waiting for him down there.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Nipissing will chase that one down into the warm-up nets, the yellow pipes over on the side of the field. That was pretty handy that one stopped that ball before it rolled all the way across the running track. Tar has it behind the net, and Queens is keenly aware that he is there. Passes across. Quick pass through the middle. There was all kinds of blue on the defensive side. That's going to be an offside as the battle for the ball. Stepping over was Reed Allen.
Queens will slow it down here and look for their guys.
Allen has it.
You know, as a coach, I really hate that play at the midline.
At the center line?
Yep.
Just dropping the ball. I know. I was like, what is going on?
But if it works out, you can't say anything.
You kind of can.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough, right? When it does work, what are you gonna? He's gonna say, well, it worked,
Yeah.
but it might not next time, and it's high risk. That pass does connect. Reed Allen, what an effort to catch that pass and get knocked down or fall down over a defender and get back up. Now he's trying to drive his way through with 11 seconds left.
Oh, what a finish. Did he stay out of the crease?
He did. Reed Allen, enjoy the fruits of your labor, and what labor it was. Look at this effort.
Queens back on top here, 8-7. Just takes his man from X, rolls underneath, defender loses his footing, and makes no mistake right on top of the crease.
Just under the crossbar.
That's great patience. A fellow coach of mine, Quinn Commandment, calls that extra step to the middle the step of champions.
Ooh,
And that's what they're executing.
I like it. About 8.5 minutes to go here in the fourth, and we finally got a goal this quarter. And it took a superhuman effort from Allen.
Goal, scorer number 10, Reed Allen.
Nipissing with possession here. Timeout called by Coach Rudge. That's a great timeout. They have some stuff to talk about here. How will they respond coming out of this is going to be huge.
And it's been such a big season for Nipissing. We talked about, they finished second in the West. It's not a position they found themselves in very often. They have a veteran team, and it's been such a feel-good story up in North Bay, but they're pretty clear. That's all nice. That's all lovely. But unless they get through and get into a semifinal and try to really push for a shot at the Baggataway, it kind of takes a bit of the luster off.
Oh, it takes a lot to get through these quarterfinal games, right?
Yeah.
Single elimination, you have very small margin for error in your game plans and your execution. You got to give it your all here, right? And they had a great season, right? What were they? 8-3. They lost to Toronto, I believe, Guelph, and Western. They're used to being on the road. They played their first 5 games at home, their last 5 games on the road, and then they hosted Toronto in that play-in game and super qualifier weekend. They're a great team. Nobody's going to deny that. But what you do on the field in the next 8 minutes is going to determine your fate for tomorrow.
Actually, they beat Toronto
Oh, who did they lose?
twice. They lost to Western.
They lost to Brock as well.
They lost to Brock as well.
Sorry
And
about
to
that.
4 late in the season. That's okay. But yeah, I mean, and part of the challenge is getting through these Friday night quarters and then coming back tomorrow and playing. You want to get first. You want to get that bye, as McGill did, forcing Trent to play. And Trent was a goal away from being in first. As they split their games with McGill 1-1, lost by 2, that made them play Friday night, and you saw what Brock did.
Anything can happen in these games, man. Nipissing back to their 2-man game up top. Watch for the off-ball cutters. Makes no mistake. What a goal. What a time.
Huge play. Just watch this one.
Drawing all the attention. Great dish across the field. Their off-ball side is not stop moving their feet all game. We give a lot of attention to 3 and 16, but those guys working off ball need to keep their defenders over there so that those guys can be open. And in this stage in the game, Queens is going to focus on those guys. So they're going to have those opportunities.
Just trying to get your mic just at the right spot here.
Thanks,
Because
Denver.
the folks are saying they want to hear you. They value what you're bringing to it, but they just want to make sure they can hear you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Lakers goal, scorer number 55, Ben King. Assist number 16, Zach Carr.
Gaels come away with possession off this draw. As we approach the halfway point of this fourth quarter, all tied up. Of course we are.
Flag down.
And the defender kind of almost caught that flag as it landed. He was poking it away from his defensive area.
Fans not happy about that flag down. Queens has a free possession here. They'll get the ball back.
Fighting through the check, flicking behind net. Here comes Fowler. He'll hand it off. Lots of movement by Queens, but so far the defenders of the Lakers staying with them, fighting to the net. O'Toole makes the save and again pounces on that loose ball.
That was a great move. I believe this is going to be a 30-second technical for a push or interference. It looks like the call is.
Yeah, the official is making that call over in front of the ref's bench, the ref's tent, scorer's tent. And the Gaels take advantage here with the extra man.
Nipissing zoning it up here on the man down.
Taking their time. Fowler passes it. Wow, and a lot of open space, a few steps, and it looked like Dean Fothrop couldn't really believe he had that much time to shoot.
I don't think he knew where to put it.
Sometimes you think too much and it throws you off when you have that kind of time.
Long outlet pass by O'Toole. He's been successful with that tonight. We got a cutter going through the middle.
Remember Zach Currier one summer with the Peterborough Lakers, hadn't been scoring all year, and then he got one up in Brooklyn where he had somebody on his tail, and I asked him after, like, you've been a little snake bit. What do you think helped you there? He's like, honestly, I didn't have time to think. Somebody was chasing me. I just had to shoot. I had to stop thinking, go with instinct.
Sometimes you got to turn the brain off.
Great pass. What a slide hit.
Flag down. Oh, man. Bit of a cross check to the head there, I think. Let's see the replay.
Let's see if we got it. He gets up a bit. You want to check that out one more time? Yeah.
Yeah. Got his stick a little too high there.
Yeah, and the player's still down. Everyone takes a knee out of respect. I didn't see any ill intent, but you're responsible for your stick, right? So
absolutely. Can't lead with the cross check either. You got to lead with the shoulder.
Brett Bachman takes a knee. Did you see what the call was?
No.
He is back up. So there's 2 minutes on the cross-checking call. So a huge opportunity here for the Lakers. Carter Tate appears to be okay. He was shaken up. He's still kind of swinging his arms around a bit, trying to loosen up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has to come off or if he's allowed to stay out there.
Yeah, I think they're bringing him off.
This is a big opportunity for Nipissing here with about 5 minutes left to go. 2-minute power is a non-releasable. He has to serve the entire 2 minutes. So if they score, the clock stops and they continue on the power play.
Now, Nipissing's only sent 5 guys out in the offensive zone, and they have Carter Tate standing at the sideline. He can come back in once play starts again, right? So they're just waiting, like, go ahead. Jason Rudd said, stay right here. When the play is blown in, you go back.
There you go. Good ball movement from Nipissing here. Noxie in the middle.
Tar takes it back up to the top.
3 Queens players are well aware of where Knox is. He vacates the middle. One more. What a berry.
Nice finish.
Nipissing leads for the first time in this game, I believe, at a crucial moment. Good drag. Knox baits him. One more. Makes no mistake on the crease. Now they're still on the power play here, right? They still have opportunity to go.
And with the clock stopping after goals, that extends this power play time,
Absolutely.
which is huge. Nice finish there. Was that Jesse Ashkew with that goal? Oh, Jack Quinn. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, of course, I was 11. Jack Quinn. Great finish. That's an early jump.
That was.
Wasn't it?
Nipissing maintains possession here. Back to the power.
That draw is huge. Obviously, the faceoff plays a bigger role in field where possession, can be longer and so important, but even more so when you've got that non-releasable over there.
Right back to work here on the power play.
They come to Tar. Quickly back across. Caleb Fulkerson, number 40, playing a big role. And now Zach
there
Tar
you go.
with a sting.
What a shot here. It's a similar start to the play. Knocks inside, but instead of vacating out the side, he vacates the top, and he says, here you go, Zach. Have your cookies. Rips it top check.
Yeah. We talked earlier about a player being a little surprised how much time he had. I think Zach Tar had time to be a little surprised and then get over it and be like, I'm just going to let this go.
He's been in that situation before. Now, the Queens player is still in the penalty box here. Nipissing is still on the power play.
So it's 10-8. And Nipissing with another chance. And they get possession.
16, Zach Tar.
Play is blown down again, and here comes Tar.
Another power play opportunity for them. Knocks back to the inside. Fine knocks inside. What a save.
Oh,
Rebound
great job.
maintained by Nipissing.
Zach Tar with 2 goals and 4 assists in this game has been just fantastic for the Lakers.
Oh, and another one.
Again, the off-ball righties with the chance to just step down.
Queens
that
needs
Nick
to
Hulbert?
reset here. This is a big draw here for Queens.
Lakers goal scorer number 7, Nick Hulbert. Assist number 40, Caleb Fulkerson.
Nipissing up 11-8 with about 3:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lakers are hot right now. There's still a Queens player in the penalty box.
What a way to take advantage of that big call. It was the right call.
Absolutely.
4 straight goals and a 7-1 run for the Lakers.
Queens is finally even in strength here.
Tar taking his time. And now with just about 3 minutes to go, it is 2 minutes stop time at the end, but boy, Nipissing can just let it tick away. And we were talking earlier, you were saying when Nipissing was down early, the veterans had to say, guys, we've got to get something going, but also there's time.
Yes.
And they've used that time very effectively.
Now's the time to be patient. Nipissing's going to look to have long possessions that end in goals here. They're not going to force anything too hard.
That shot with 14 seconds left in the shot clock doesn't get a piece of the goaltender, so 11 to go as play restarts. Oh,
And
Tar
another goal.
again!
Another goal by Tar here. Putting the team on his back late in this game.
Just taking over.
Finds himself in a position to make a nice face dodge. Hitches. Queens calls a timeout on the play. They're going to talk this over.
Nipissing goal scorer number 16, Zach Tar. Assist number 7, Nick Hulbert.
Boy, what Zach Tar, I mean, and it's interesting that Jason Rudge was saying, you know, yeah, Zach Tar's been good the whole time, but with Knox here, it just frees him up to use his athleticism, and he's deadly.
Oh, it's a fantastic two-man game they have. Each guy takes over when they need to. It takes pressure off of the other guy. And those guys off ball in the supporting cast, right? They have not made very many mistakes tonight. When they get their opportunities, they are burying them. Queens here, still time on the clock. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, down 4.
Quick look at the bracket. As you can see, Brock has advanced to play Guelph tomorrow at 2 p.m. The winner of this game looking very much like Nipissing now, although it's not over. They will play the McGill Redbirds at 5:30, and then we will have the rookie all-star game, a huge success last year, the first time. Jonah Bean, the head coach of the Laurier Hawks, a 2-year coach now there, and you've got a couple of players in that one, and that's something they look forward to, right? Getting some recognition as young players.
It's a great way for them to showcase. We had a great rookie class this year. I wish I could have sent all of them, but that's not how it works. Queens with possession here off of a draw, first time in a while. We will see them work their offense.
It's a fun game too, by the way, that rookie all-star game, because it gets a little all-star gamey at times. It's not exactly all about the defense, right? Guys doing some pretty crazy stuff. Here's Queens.
Off camera, Queens has made a change. They've pulled their goalie and put a long stick defender in the net. The rule is he has to wear a dangler, but he is able to use that long pole.
Okay, yeah, that is Emmett Flynn has the dangling. The dangler, I mean the throat protector.
Yes.
High risk proposition, but you're down by 4 with about a minute and a half to go.
They're going to be in an all-out ride here. Nipissing's going to look to run this clock out. Great check by Queens. Turn in transition. Nipissing's going to maintain possession here.
Big ground ball there by Zach Tarr. And they're going to put one in. And
Carter Tate with another to go up 5 here just before the last minute of play.
you can see that's Carter Tate. Good to see him as he took that big hit earlier. He'll just lob that one in, and the Nipissing Lakers coming back twice from 3-goal deficits to start the first quarter, start the third quarter, just dominating here in the fourth.
They never led until the fourth quarter. And it looks like the McGill team is making their way to the bus. They've decided they're going to play Nipissing tomorrow. But Queens still has time on the clock here. They're going to fight until the end.
I'm Stephen Stamp with Jonah Beam, and it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. In case you folks aren't aware, this is Jonah's first time calling a game. You wouldn't know it. You're just sliding right in, doing a great job. Love to have you on board, and you're going to be with us all weekend, semis and the championship.
Yep, I'll be down on the field for the all-rookie game tomorrow, coaching the Western rookie team. But I'll be here all day tomorrow.
How many coaches are you going to have on that? Do you know how many guys are coming out for it?
I think it'll be a one-man show tomorrow, Stamper.
Oh, really? You don't have a staff?
Well, Craig Cowan will be here. I'm sure he'll make his way over.
So you don't have a staff?
I had one more.
No, I meant Craig. Craig says he's going to watch it back and see if we say nice things about him, so we have to get a dig in. But he does so much for that program, for the sport. So I really appreciate all his efforts. And the Lakers are going to go to the semifinal. Queens recognizes it. Their Cinderella run will not recur. They can't repeat a trip to the final as Nipissing will race out to congratulate their goaltender Connor O'Toole and the rest of the club. They are flying, and they will be going on to the semifinal tomorrow at 5:30 against the McGill Redbirds. And stay tuned for our Player of the Game awards, which will be presented after. And boy, not easy decisions, but probably we're thinking, maybe it's going to be pretty clear who they are. But,
I would think so.
We'll get to those in just a moment. And it's so hard to see these teams' seasons end after so much effort. You know what these guys put into it, that they spend so much time together as a team, and they want so much to make it happen, and it almost did for Queens again, and just not quite.
Absolutely. And just because you don't win the whole championship doesn't mean your season was a failure. These guys put in so many hours in practice together. They put in so much time off the field together, right? Like, the best part of playing university lacrosse is in your first year, you step onto campus and you have 35 brothers waiting there for you to take you in their arms and support you through whatever you're going through. And that's what brotherhood's all about, right? Being a part of a team is sacrificing yourself for the greater of the team. So heartbreak for Queens here, but Nipissing lives to see another day and tomorrow. And they're going to have a tough matchup tomorrow against the McGill Red Bulls.
Oh, no kidding. McGill's good. McGill's good. Everyone is aware of that. They just, very athletic team. Mark Farthing, the head coach for Trent, said earlier in the day, he kind of encapsulated what it's like for these guys. He said, we got 12 Peterborough guys on this Peterborough school playing, and then 15 non-Peterborough guys who live together in 3 houses. And he said, it's really good at times. Also at times it's not.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you get them all together, and it can lead to some things. But, it really is a brotherhood for these guys when they get out there. They've got each other's backs. It means so much. And Queens has to hold their heads up high after this one. But Nipissing, great season, and they're going on to the semis.
They pulled one out tonight, that's for sure.
Our Kufla treasurer, Mark Walker, who does so much for this league, has been a part of Kufla for almost since the beginning, as such a huge role in this league. He will be presenting the Player of the Game Awards. And then we'll wrap it up for day one of the Baggataway Cup. Again, tomorrow we'll have the 2 p.m. semifinal number 1, which will be Guelph Griffins and Brock Badgers. And then these Nipissing Lakers go to play the McGill Redbirds at 5:30. And then the Rookie All-Star game at 8:30. The teams making their way to center to their lineups. And I believe we'll start with the Queen's Player of the Game. And that is going to be the goaltender, Garrett Thompson. And you can see he's not jubilant to go get this, but well-deserved. He did a great job of them, made some amazing saves that kept them ahead in this game for such a long time, and just gave up some great shots. And then for the Nipissing Lakers, it's Zach Tarr, and he was just fantastic and really took over as this game went on.
Oh, yeah.
That will do it for day one of the Baggataway Cup, and it has set a very high standard of excitement to follow as the weekend goes on. I'm Steven Stamp with Jonah Beam. We're going to wrap things up for today. Make sure you come back and join us tomorrow at Baggataway Cup 2025 right here on Stamp Black's YouTube.
See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. right here at Terry Fox Stadium in Brampton, Ontario.